Hello and welcome to What the F Just Happened Today, your essential guide to the daily shock and awe in national politics. I'm Joe Amditas. Let's get to it. It's Friday, April 23rd, 2021. Welcome to day 94. The U.S. death rate in 2020 was the highest above normal ever recorded. In 2020, 3.4 million people died in the United States, representing a 16% increase from the previous year in what epidemiologists call excess deaths, or deaths above normal. The 1918 flu pandemic caused a 12% jump in excess deaths, and the CDC has said that about 10% of the deaths last year can be directly attributed to COVID-19. Meanwhile, Senator Ron Johnson questioned the big push to get everyone vaccinated against the virus, saying that he sees no reason to be pushing vaccines on people and asking, quite honestly, what do you care if your neighbor has one or not? The Wisconsin Republican added that he was highly suspicious of the vaccine distribution effort, saying that it should be limited to the most vulnerable because, as he claims, it's not a fully approved vaccine. At the same time, Johnson acknowledged that the coronavirus vaccines are 95% effective. Back in D.C., a federal vaccine advisory panel recommended that the U.S. resume the use of the Johnson & Johnson coronavirus vaccine, saying that the benefits outweighed the risk of a rare blood clot disorder. The vaccine would carry a warning label about a potential increase in the risk of a rare but severe blood clot disorder and low platelet counts. CDC Director Dr. Rochelle Walensky is expected to decide whether to formally accept the recommendation shortly. Out of nearly 8 million people who have received the J&J shot, health officials only discovered 15 cases of a rare kind of blood clot, 3 of which were fatal. Moving on, the Department of Housing and Urban Development withdrew a Trump-era proposal that would have allowed single-sex homeless shelters to discriminate against transgender people. The Trump administration rule allowed federally funded homeless shelters to base admissions on a person's biological sex instead of their gender identity. Housing Secretary Marcia Fudge said, "We are taking a critical step in affirming HUD's commitment that no person be denied access to housing or other critical services because of their gender identity." She added, "HUD is open for business for all." And finally, the Justice Department expects to charge more than 500 people in connection with the January 6th riot at the U.S. Capitol. Federal prosecutors said in court documents that over 400 individuals have been charged in connection with the Capitol attack, adding, "The investigation continues and the government expects that at least 100 additional individuals will be charged." And in the polls, the Harvard Youth Poll says 59% of 18 to 29-year-old Americans approve of Biden's job performance, 65% approve of his handling of the coronavirus, and 57% approve of his handling of race relations. And the Washington Post says 60% of Americans believe the U.S. should do more to hold police accountable for the mistreatment of black people, while 33% say the country is doing too much to interfere in how police officers do their job. That's all for now. You can find the links and sources for all of these stories on the main website. And as always, visit whatthefjusthappenedtoday.com for the latest news and headlines. Until next time, I'm Joe Amditas.